Hello everyone! So today we're going to take a look at the Transformers Studio Series 112 Transformers 1 Deluxe Class Optimus Prime. So the Transformers 1 line has been one of the lines in the Studio Series that I've always wanted to complete since I started collecting earlier this year. And now that I've got all four of the current releases with me, I will be making a series of videos reviewing them. So the next four videos that I will be releasing are Transformers 1 figures. So yeah, let's get started with the review. So here we have Optimus Prime. Let's take a closer look at him. He actually looks really well. He looks similar to the show or to the movie when he turned Optimus, of course. I probably would have preferred that he didn't have the mask on. But yeah, the details are nice. It's actually pretty accurate. And I love that they put the small wheels here instead of like putting pinned up wheels. Because in the movie, the wheels are nicely tucked away inside him when he transforms. Like the wheels come from inside Optimus. So it's kind of difficult to make that in a toy. But this one turned out really well. The only thing that's kind of different, if you look at the back, is the backpack. I believe he doesn't have a backpack in his Optimus mode, or when he turned into Optimus Prime from Orion Pax. But as Orion Pax, he did have a lot of time with a jetpack in his back. So this could be like a makeshift jetpack if you want it to be. Yeah, so the figure looks really nice. No hollowness at all, just a little bit here on the arm. But aside from that, it looks really clean. And let me show you some of his accessories, by the way. So as obviously you can see, he has the Matrix of Leadership, which even though his hands are not articulated, there are slots here where you can put the Matrix in, so he can hold it conveniently like this. The smokestacks are also removable, which if you want can be turned into miniguns, but I prefer it there on his shoulders. And let's remove the Matrix. And of course the Matrix can be put in his chest like any other Optimus figures. The Matrix is pretty standard, by the way, similar to what we have with, I guess, the Earthrise Optimus and other Optimus figures. And he comes with this, which is actually like a gun that you can put in front of his vehicle mode, which doesn't really have any purpose in robot mode, but you can put them here. There are like two tabs there, or slots, where you can slide this in just like this. It's like a soft tab. It won't even tab properly, to make it look like a proper jetpack, like jetpack boosts. And he also comes with the Energon Axe, which he battles Megatron with at the final battle in Icon City. So yeah, so the background is also Icon City, pretty sure it is. So yeah, let's take a closer look again at him. So yeah, let me give you a better look at him entirely. And there we go. Now let's take a look at his articulation. So the head is on a ball joint. He can look way up, he can look down, and of course sideways. His shoulders can, sorry, it's not properly fixed, can move like this. Can even, I don't think it can move. Oh, it can move 360. There's a butterfly joint because of transformation, and you can even extend this because of transformation as well. And then there is no bicep swivel, but it is an elbow swivel. Elbow bend, pretty much 90. And then of course wrist swivel. For the waist, there is a waist swivel. Oh, that fell. Let me remove that. For the legs, you can lift up his skirt, and the legs can kick sideways just this far. Forwards, pretty high, and then backwards, like that. There is a thigh swivel, knee bend, and then the ankles can tiptoe a little bit, and of course ankle pivots. So let's head on to size comparisons. So first off, we have the Siege Deluxe Class Soundwave. So as you can see, Optimus is a big deluxe class. To show off his size again as a deluxe class, here we have the Voyager class Netflix Soundwave. We have here the Studio Series B127 or Bumblebee. Transformers Studio Series Transformers 1 Megatron. We have the Studio Series Transformers 1 Voyager class Sentinel Prime. And finally, we have the 86 movie Optimus Prime. So let's head on with the transformation. The very first thing you'll do is turn his head around, make it look upwards, and then push it backwards onto that space behind his neck. And then the next thing we'll do is the backpack. We'll basically rotate it upwards and leave it like this for now. And then next we separate the chest or the torso area from his waist. Now let's move the arms a little bit to the side, and we basically pull it outwards. Now we will have this. Now we will use the extra joint here on the shoulders, and we're basically going to move it like this, so you can see. And then the tab here, we will put it in this slot, so just like that. So it should look something like this from the side. On the other side as well, let's do it just the same. We'll tab it in, and that should look nice. And then now the roof of the truck mode or the vehicle mode, you can collapse it in and lock it in place. Now we can rotate the smokestacks so that it will look something like this. Now let's move on to the legs of Optimus Prime. First, we will rotate this 180 so that the back is now facing the front. Now we will basically fold this from the waist, and the waist will connect to the so we will connect this like this, and the waist will connect to the upper part. Now we will lift up the skirt piece like this. Now we will move the thighs upwards, just the thighs, don't include the waist itself. Then from here, we can move these backwards, move it to the side just like this. Do the same with the other one. Now just align them properly, and we can connect the legs just like this, and then fold the feet or the toes, and then just align them properly. And then there's a tab here on the thigh, which will go to the slot in the forearms just like that, and do the same with the other one just like that. And now we have Optimus in his vehicle mode. That was a really fast transformation. And this accessory that we slightly put in his backpack earlier in robot mode, it actually tabs in here. So there are two slots there. You can just put it there just like that. So it will look something like this. So he'll have guns in front of him. So yeah, so for the vehicle mode, it's really clean, except for the fact that you can see his hands right here. which is quite disturbing, to be honest. The feet are okay. I mean, it's pretty normal for an Optimus figure to have the feet like that. And this is a Cybertronian vehicle or truck, so it shouldn't resemble any truck on Earth. Aside from the arms, it looks really clean. It looks pretty similar to the one we had in the movie. So yeah, let's do some size comparisons. I'm sorry guys, before we move on, let me show you how to store the Energon axe in the figure. So you just have to attach his legs and put the Energon axe in between and then just wedge it in there. So try to do this properly. There we go. So the sides of the Energon axe can actually fit in between here, in between his legs, and then you can just tab it in just like that. It's actually a nice storage. The axe fits perfectly. So yeah, let's proceed with the size comparisons. First off, we have Legacy Elita 1. Since we don't have the Transformers 1 Elita 1 yet, Transformers 1 Elita 1, I'll use the Legacy one first. Next, we have the Studio Series Transformers 1 B127 or Bumblebee. We have Transformers 1 Megatron. We have the Studio Series Transformers 1 Sentinel Prime. And finally, we have the 86 movie Optimus Prime. So final thoughts on the Transformers Studio Series Optimus Prime. So for the first release in the line of Transformers 1 figure, he is pretty good. I think that he is quite accurate to the movie. I love that he has a lot of accessories, including the Matrix of Leadership. I also like the fact that they added in the notch on the hands in order for you to be able to pose him holding the Matrix. My only issue with him is his hands in vehicle mode or in his alt mode. They are pretty visible and they are quite distracting if you want to display him in his vehicle mode. But aside from that, this is an overall good figure, and especially if you want to collect the Transformers 1 line, this is really good to start with. So yeah, hope you guys like my video, and see you guys next time. Bye bye.